Okay, I made it to the Rockies. This place is neat. I don't know if it's, I mean, it's cool. I don't know if it's national park worthy. I just saw a fox running down the road and a freaking moose or caribou or something on these mountains, and I'm 2 miles in altitude. It's pretty freaking wild. I didn't notice. Oh, it's so windy. I gotta put that one back up. My stuff's gonna blow away. Yeah, it's a neato mosquito. Last night I slept in like Anapoho, something like that, National Forest. It was cool. No trouble. Woke up like 9:30 or something. Once I got service, I got a text from my mom or my dad, and I responded to it, and he was nothing crazy. He was just like, "What are you doing today?" And when I responded, he was like, "Your mom was about to have a fit." And then my brother-in-law texted me and said the same thing. I'm like, what the heck? I mean, I don't have service out here. What do you want me to do? So, this dude is doing a 3-point in the middle of this road. Brave or stupid individual you are. And then he's gonna go slow as hell. Bro, come on. Fuck. People make me so mad. Like, I just had somebody in front of me that was stopping at everything, and there's pullouts. It's like you're intended to. It literally has signs that says no stopping. That's my biggest gripe with national parks. These small roads, no passing, and people are just stopped. It's like beautiful. It gets really frustrating when you work there, because you're like, what's so special about a waterfall? I've even seen 12 of these things, and then you want to just ram into people, especially when you stop for bison and stuff. It's like, what the hell? There's 40,000 bison in this mug, and y'all are stopping to take a picture of this one. Bears are more understandable, but still, everybody in the park seems to go stop on the side of the road for those in Yellowstone. It's crazy. Crazy. To be fair, some of them are worse. Not when I think about it. Every time we go to Kate's Cove, I feel like it's a standstill the entire time. So, but that's to be expected. It's got a lot of wildlife, and it's slam full because it's free and in Tennessee and easily accessible and stuff. So, a lot of people go to the Smokies already. So. Alright, cool rocks. I'll bring you back out if there's anything neat. So far, I mean, again, I mean, it's cool, it's different. I've never been on a mountain 2 miles up in the air, but national park, I mean, like, it didn't have the pretty factor. It ain't even got the wow factor, in my opinion, other than the altitude, so, and that's just my take on it. I like the pretty parks, the crazy stuff, so. Anyhow, this is definitely one of the parks that I feel like will not look good on camera, especially, like, if it's not winter and the snow's not everywhere, it won't look cool. It's just like, oh wow, you saw a mountain, right? So, anyway, but I will record this just in case it does look good. Okay. Later. Thank you. They pulled out of the road. You're so sweet. Okay, so I'm at like 11,000 something feet driving on this highway thing, and it is miserable because the truck is not like high altitude and hills. But look at this crap. To me, this is prettier than the Rocky Mountains, and I don't have to be stressed out by the freaking, which I'm sure that's a part of the Rocky Mountains, but I mean National Park. And I'm not stressed out by the freaking traffic. It's amazing. This is right now it's a 3-lane. It was a 4-lane, so you can get in the slow lane if you want to, you know. And I mean, and there's tons above us too. And like I said, let me check the altimeter and see what my actual altitude is. And it's got some cool curves and stuff. It'd be fun in a sports car. Oh, okay, we just broke back down into the 10,000s, but because we're going down. But I think I was at like 11.5 or something, so about as high. It might have gotten as high as we got in the National Park, which I think it actually got over 12,000 now that I think about it. I didn't see any signs for it, so I might not have made it when I turned around, but anyway. That Tesla, zoom in. But, yeah, I need to research. I wonder if there's efficiency loss for electric vehicles at high altitude. Like, with gas, you get efficiency loss because you have less oxygen density. But I don't foresee any differences in electric. I even think it might be more efficient considering temperatures are typically lower, so that's better for what's it called, electric vehicles. So it'd be neat to research. I've never seen guardrails that rusted. That's cool. I just got pictures of the tree pretty much, but like the little smash guard rails, it was all rusty. Probably from the, I ain't gonna say, I guess snow and stuff, and maybe the salt they put down, I don't know. See, look, to me, that is way better than the Rocky Mountains. Like, I didn't see the appeal there, I'm sorry. And Colorado has some of the worst freaking roads. I could understand it in the National Forest, right? I mean, not too many people. Before I got in the forest, I didn't see any cars. Like, there was nobody. I got in the forest, and once I parked, I saw several cars pass and stuff. But I'm on a highway, and right here is fine. But back towards town, there's potholes big enough to swallow a Honda Fit, you know. And there was at that National Forest, I swear, I wouldn't want to drive it at night because I didn't even want to drive it in the day. You couldn't, if you were going over 35, you couldn't dodge the potholes hardly. And I hit one on accident. It felt like I was gonna, first of all, it felt like a wheel just completely went in there, and I'm surprised I didn't just explode something because it's ridiculous. But yeah, just ranting about Colorado. Not my favorite. I'm actually skipping all the other attractions in Colorado and heading, well, except for Walmart. That's my next stop, and I think it's in Colorado. But I punched in Amarillo for my next spot. I probably won't make it today, so it's like 8 hours away from the park, so it'd be 2 in the morning. But yeah, I'm about ready to go home. I've done enough. I've done a lot of stuff. I want to save some for future trips. You know, there's gonna be other. Look at the waterfall. There's gonna be other summers. There's gonna be weekends I can fly out and do some of this stuff. So I'm gonna try to save some. I don't have to hit everything, and I don't think I'll regret it because, like I said, I got a lot done this summer, and I'd like to be able to do some of this stuff with other people without worrying about, oh, I already did this, and you know, so kind of that can ruin the fun if you let it. But it also, the discovery is half the fun. So if you do that with a person, it's enjoyable. So I think also I don't know what that is, a little dip below the road right there. It might be drainage, I don't know. Probably there's a lot of road. There's another one, just like goes down. It looks like it's wide enough for a car. You probably couldn't. I bet the A-frame was in the way right there. I just thought, I don't know why it crossed my mind, but I bet Disney World would be fun with a friend, or a significant other, or whatever. Okay, there's what I'm talking about. I don't, like, what is that? But yeah, I thought it'd just be cool to me. I don't know. Got to plan one of those. Disney World trip and Universal trip, and I want to do Cedar Point, but I feel like that's a different type. See, look, how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. But I feel like that's a different type of, definitely a different thing than Disney World. It's more. Is that romantic? Is Disney World romantic? I guess more than Cedar Point. It's more intimate, maybe? Special? Yeah, so anyways, right now I'm listening to the Serial podcast. I just looked up give me a podcast, ChatGPT, and it made a list. That one just seemed interesting, so I'm listening to it. The girl telling the story is pretty monotone and boring, but what can you do? And about everybody who does audiobooks and speaks online gets on my nerves, so I gotta be a little less picky, I guess. Or just find somebody I like and listen to their stuff mostly. But anyway, I'm just rambling on. People at 2,000 feet of elevation that are riding their bike. And I saw one fella, he was in the lowest gear possible, spinning 1,000 miles an hour but going nowhere. And he was going downhill. He was on a downhill section. And it wasn't steep, but it definitely wasn't uphill at that point. So I cannot imagine doing that. It's a nice Ranger. It's a nice Ranger, bro. Sweet. Looks like a pre-runner type build or something. But ridiculous. I love riding my bike, but not that much. Like, I don't have enough gears to even do this. My mountain bike doesn't gear down that much. I'd have to get a road bike for sure. But y'all's crazy, and I bet they think they're crazy too. They're like, regrets were had. I don't know. And one of them was a really older fella. Like, man, do you want to die out here? Whatever. Crazy fools. That fella got a little sideways and excited. Oh my goodness. Wowzer. This traffic. It was so nice. It was like 5 lanes. The HOV lane was open for everybody, no tolls. And then they dropped this mug to 2 lanes, and people don't know how to get into the slow lane. Granted, well, no, it's 75 now. It was 55 when it was 5 lane. Now it's 75 with 2 lanes, and left lane ain't moving. Not compared to the right lane. They need to El Mergo to the slow lane. That fixes all your problems. It's basic math. Get out of my way and I can go. Okay, bye-bye. Rocky Mountain is officially my least favorite part. I've spent the last 40 minutes just tailgating people. Stressful and slow and boring. I had to stop to make me a snack because I've been in this, and I don't know. I also just needed to get out of the traffic. God, that's awful. I had to turn around because evidently the road, I want to go to these hot springs, and they're the complete opposite direction of the place I was going towards towards the entrance. So that's cool. So I'll head there, and I have no service, so I really can't pull up the route it wants. So I'm just guessing off of map pictures, so whatever. Just saw a girl riding bitch on a motorcycle. Don't think I would be doing that. It was like an adventure bike, but that just sounds so uncomfortable, and long road hours and bumpy roads and cold and everything else you could think of. That, oh my god, I already don't want it. I mean, an adventure bike trip would be cool, but that already sounds like strenuous. Like, you're driving all day, and then you gotta set up a tent, and then, and you wearing the same nasty clothes and stuff, and then you got somebody on the back. Well, rather, you got somebody on the front. I'd rather be the driver, to be honest, but that seems like some fights could go down for sure. I would be turning my comms off and yeah, going to bed when we got to the campsite. That sounds so bad. There's an animal thing. I don't know what it is or whatever, but there's people out there walking to that point. Forest Canyon overlook. That's cool. I'm not overlooking from the truck. 11,716 feet elevation. I don't know, these overlooks, I mean, some of them can be cool, but most of the time it's like, oh wow, you're going 40 feet further than well, not 40, you're going 200 foot. I should have done it, the traffic's bad. But you're going 200 foot further than I can see from the road. I mean, I'm sure you could see something, but I was just overlooking a whole cliff, so, you know, that's the the park pessimist in me. Holy, I hope this traffic doesn't go very far. You wake man. There's people. Excelente, por favor. Mucho cha-cha. De nada. Y grande boca. Nariz es mucho tengo. I have seen several comical signs on this trip. I just passed one that says correctional facility. Do not stop for hitchhikers. What the heck? Oh my god. Colorado's got good signs. I don't know if that one was intentionally funny, but there's another one that says, don't let it fool you, truckers. There's more hills coming or something. So like, it's not just bland, straight up signs. They actually put some thought into it. I think that's pretty cool. Especially for truckers that are on the road all freaking day. So it's neat that they put some thought in for these folks. I got a crack out of it, so thank you, Colorado sign makers, designers. And oh, that was that woman. I apologize, woman. Crazy. No way. Thank you.